knowledge on microsurgery. Okay, now the thing is, making videos like this, online videos, slows us down in our repairs. So we can't keep making steady content, but we're going to bring out popular challenges that you guys can see, you guys will always have in your stores, so you can be able to know how to fix them. Then another thing I want to address is this bulb. We don't use this. This is an emergency help out for me to work. I've made order for the ring light. My own got burnt recently, so I made order for another ring light. So for now, I'll be using this to fix and solve one or two issues. Alright, thank you very much. So now this phone came in, it has a sound issue. Once you go to the settings, the speaker would not talk. This is a very popular problem. You see, once you put it, you see the silent mode will come on and off. This is an iPhone X. Do you understand? So we're going to solve this issue. I'll tell you what I've checked before. Then I didn't clip this earpiece flex because definitely the earpiece is working. The earpiece axis is bringing its own audio, but the main audio that is not working is this one. We've tested another speaker, not working. We've tested another charging flex, not working. You understand? Another charging flex. So the problem is from the logic board. So how do you fix this? So we're going to check it out right now. First of all, what are you supposed to do as a tech person? Okay, this side, this is the charging flex that connects to the speaker. If you check, this is this charging flex. It links up with this speaker that's not working, and the charging flex is connected to the clip here on the logic board. So what do? You take resistance reading first on this place. Do you understand? On all these pins, which I have done and it's correct. So the resistance is correct. This is the resistance value on my JCID. We just did that and all correct. So if you know how to check resistance, fine. If you don't know how to check resistance with your multimeter using JCID, that is another tutorial for another day. So yeah, it's clear now. So this is our clip we are looking at. So now we're gonna check what are we supposed to do first. This is the clip reading correctly and accurately. So what do we do first? First we detach the lower board from the upper board. And now you have the view here. I have the camera here. We detach the lower board from the upper board. That's the baseband board from the main board. So we separate. I've already arranged my heat. So let me separate the board. I'll wait for some time. Have you said? Don't mind the fact I'm using my hand though. You can see I'm used to it. It's just safer for me. So as you can see, this is the lower board and this is the main board. This is the lower board, this is the main board. So there's an audio line in this interposer that links with the main audio, the chip that controls the speaker, which is around here. This particular line. It's the one causing that problem. So, and it goes directly to this point. Are you seeing it? Goes directly to this point. So there are different things that can cause it. This one that is reading 743 resistance value. Yeah. So this is the line that causes that issue most at times. The way I'm treating this issue, this is not the way I fix. I would have almost been done by now. But I want to take everything systematically. So you understand, I'm using diode mode. So I've checked it. It's not connected. Not connected. So it's giving us a not connected value. Let's check another lower board. I think I have a lower board. Yeah, you see, we have a value. Can you see? We have 448 value. Let me put it. This is another board. See the value we have. Don't mind my multimeter, please. My multimeter has its own reading. I only understand it, but we're having a value. Can you see? We're having a value and we're having 447 resistance value. Do you understand? Meaning that resistance is okay. At least you're not getting 743, but it's close. Do you get? So we're having a value here. Then on this board, this faulty board, we are not having a value. Can you see? Okay, that is to tell you that there is a disconnection. We're having an open line reading, which is supposed to be a resistance value reading. You get what I'm saying? So we're supposed to get a resistance value rather, but we're having an open line that is not connected. So what we are going to do is we take off this chip. That's the audio speaker amp. Take it off. Then we run a jumper down to that line. So let's begin. I'm already used to this, like I told you, but meanwhile there's a way I will advise you to use it. Those are using it, don't tight too much, because if you tight too much, when you're using this particular type of board holder, you don't tight too much. If you tight too much, when you're using it, the second layer under you start having so many disconnected lines. This logic board is an Intel board. This is a Qualcomm board. Both of them are iPhone X, same iPhone X, but different lower boards. Can you see? This is an Intel board, taking up the Wi-Fi of this actually. Then this is a Qualcomm board. Do you understand? Now this is the speaker amp module we are talking about, and for the Intel, this is where it's located. Are you see we are having differences? You understand? But this point is actually same. Do you understand? This point is actually same. So this point has the value of 745. Do you understand? Same with this point also. So we are working with that value to solve our issue. So for now, I will be taking off the chip. scrap panel. I'm going to take off this audio chip from this scrap board and make use of it for our working board, which is this one. So take off, this is our working board, this is the scrap board, this is an Intel board like I told you before. We take off this chip, reball it to make use of I will give my student the chip for him to reball it and make it available for me to use. Alright, so he will reball it, then get back to us. Meanwhile, I continue with what I'm doing. So I was saying, so let's check the data lines of this. Let's check the data lines of this IC and make sure it's reading correctly. I've switched this to Qualcomm. So I've switched this to Qualcomm. Let's get our data lines ready. Let's check all of them and make sure we have resistance all complete. While we wait for him to reball, please be very fast. So let's go. This is our view. So we're going to check two vital points. Let's see the name, so I will know it. What's the name of this point? Horn power amplifier. Horn power amplifier. So let's check if the horn power amplifier is connected to this interposer right here. So I'll use that. So now we use video glue to hold the jumper well. Meanwhile, let's confirm. Let's confirm our job. Alright, so from here, from this point, we have the noise. So it's working. We can now mount our chip, our audio chip. I used a new one. I'm supposed to get is 300 to 400 according to the JCID bitmap. The reading I'm supposed to get is 700. So those of you that, let's check it. Here we go. We have a reading. We have a reading 384 on that point. Check the look at the point on the screen. We have a reading 300. So now, because of how sure I am, I will just go straight to joining my panel straight. Do you understand? But because we are having a tutorial, I have to follow the procedures one by one. I will test with an eye socket for you so we can see. I have my X series eye socket here. So this is the one I use. test with eye sockets, but normally I don't test with eye sockets. Now the work I have done there is okay, but because of others that may not understand, you just join it. Then our boot cable is okay. You can move your hand. Thank you. Alright. So I've plugged the charging flex that connects with speaker, screen, touch, and my boot cable. You can see we don't have a short. Come back. I'm gonna make use of charger to power it. We have our Apple logo. So once we hear the charging sound, boom, that Apple charging sound, boom, it means the speaker is working. Are you sure? Oh my god, it's disconnected. Alright. So my boot cable. The boot cable jumped off. Hold on. Alright, let's go. I removed the red robe from the DC machine, so we are going to have it power on now. So once we hear the boom sound, I get what I'm saying, it means the speaker is working. We don't even need to go ahead with the testing. Once you just hear we had it, but still let's check so that some people understand. Are you there? So we have our sound now. Remember, the earpiece is not connected, so it's only the speaker that is working. This is the earpiece, it's not connected, so it's only the speaker that is giving us this sound. Unlike before, the speaker could not give us this sound. Alright, so we have come in conclusion of the job. It's done. We'll join the board, and that's all. I think this should be okay. Alright, you can disconnect.